Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's opening week in the NFL, and today we have two teams to get the season underway. It's the Giants going up against the Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to play football in Philly as Caleb Sturgis boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Beckham will go in motion right. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. A handoff as they run the counter play. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 48 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
They'll look to throw, and this is incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. The New York set to take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll send Beckham in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. Oh, able to avoid him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They get the stop defensively. force the punt. They score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
And his kick is good. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chain. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, the timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
First carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The center receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football. He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the end rack, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And right at the 30-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Green, 39. Gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football.
It'll be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Now out come the Giants. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Leopard.
He'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. And they get 14 yards there at a 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
Back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. A strong running. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a hole.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Newton. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. 23 yards on the play.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Newton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be...
Both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go. Flex round.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go again with Muhammad. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
The slot man in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Green 30. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Gets around him. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go now.
They'll run with Muhammad. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver.
Back down in that belly. Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now. Back Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
No. Check. Patriot. Set. Blue landing.
They're going to keep it on the ground. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Eagles have recovered.
It's funny to me because we actually keep the football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked
As
pretty
we
tight
speak.
with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run it again with Kamara. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Come on, let's go. What?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And partner, this first week, this first game.
it.